And we've been waiting for this day for a long time. It's opening day in the NBA. Thanks, everyone, for joining us here in the start of a new season. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy. And we've got Allie LaForce reporting from the sideline. Here's a look at what's coming up for the Pistons. On Wednesday, they'll host the Washington Wizards. Then on Friday, they'll take on Karl Anthony Towns and the New York Knicks.
And for their matchup with Phoenix, that's one to watch for. Fourth contest of this brand new NBA season. I'm interested in how those teams match up in the early part of this year.
So the Nets starting five. Guard spots filled by Demon and Thomas. Then it's Smith. Then there's Walker Kessler. And it's Wolf in at the power forward. And for Detroit, we've got Cade Cunningham. Holland is out there with Thompson. Then there's Caris LeVert. And it's Duren in at the 5 spot. Well, no doubt these players, GA, are eager to get the season going.
Listen, there's definitely some nerves, but it's mainly excitement. This is their first chance to showcase all the hard work they put in during the offseason.
Thompson outside. Back to Cunningham. Over Demon. Cunningham's shot is off.
Well, credit the defense there. Bothered him enough that he couldn't get it to go down.
Thompson against Smith. Pass to Wolf. Back to Smith. Stolen by Thompson. And now the Pistons fast break. That one drops for him.
One thing I really like about Ausar Thompson, he's a team-first guy, always willing to make the extra pass.
Now here is Smith. Here's Demon. Pass to Wolf. The Nets working the ball around now. 6 on the shot clock. It's stolen by Cunningham. Here's Holland. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Now you see there the length that Cunningham has on the defensive end. That is a great steal to get that started.
Demon off a pick from Smith. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. 20 feet out, and he hits the jump shot. And something never before seen last season, Greg. MP winning Rookie of the Year, Most Valuable Player, and Finals MVP.
And usually a top pick playing for a lesser team, maybe you elevate them enough to vault yourself into consideration for MVP. But to guide them to a title in year one, that is unheard of.
And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. For Detroit, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. LeVert against Thomas. Out to Thompson from the arc. Kessler with the rebound. Smith on the wing. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. No good from the wing.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Now here's LeVert. And Cunningham gets it to go on the assist by LeVert.
Yep, and that's a confidence builder for Cunningham. Good to see him getting it done inside.
You know, Stan, when you talk about the skill set Cade Cunningham possesses, what impresses you most?
I think a couple of things, Kevin. Number one, his poise is outstanding. This guy never gets bothered by anything that happens in a game, by any type of adversity. He's just going to come back with the same mindset on the next play. And also his shooting has improved so much that you've now got to defend him honestly on the perimeter, and that sets up the rest of his game.
Pass to Wolf. Here's Smith. 6 to shoot. Shoots over Holland. Smith, no good.
Well, the analytics don't like it, But if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
Wow, he doesn't make plays like that very often. That's a nice move inside.
Outside for Thomas. Buries the long-range jumper.
A volume three-point shooter. For Thomas, it's about taking high percentage looks from this area.
Back to LeVert. Holland, the pass to Duren. Yep, that one goes in there. Duren's got 6 points.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Smith kicks to Thomas. Smith sets the pick for Thomas. Inside. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Well, while we have a second, let's go to the 2K leaderboard for a list of the league's top shooters from last season. Look at Smith, leading the league in field goal percentage. He always gets good looks.
He didn't miss many easy chances last year, and he made the most of the tough ones as well. What a fantastic percentage.
Now, here's Cunningham, and Duren slams it in.
Well, as a lob partner, Duren's exactly what you want. He really goes and gets it.
Here's Smith. Uses the glass to finish the layup. 6 points for him. And last season, MP couldn't have burst onto the NBA scene any better. He's one of only a few players, GA, ever to win the MVP award as a rookie.
And for his game to be this advanced at this stage of his career, that's scary. I mean, you don't want to think too far into the future, but MP has the potential to be one of the all-time greats.
And here's Smith following the three-pointer by Cade Cunningham. Count the basket. And it's 8 points for Smith.
Overall, this quarter, he's getting good looks, and he's taking advantage.
Cunningham looking around, and it's sent back by Kessler.
Well, they might think twice before bringing it inside again. Kessler with ferocious interior defense.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Detroit.
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
And they've also done a great job turning defense into offense tonight, creating turnovers and capitalizing on the other end. And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Cunningham passes to LeVert. There's a screen. Here's Holland. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Pass to Smith. And the foul called on Cade Cunningham. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And Brooklyn has possession. They trail by 9 points.
In building this lead, they've done a terrific job finishing their defensive sequences with the backboard. That has been key.
Thompson, and Duren is right there.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Here's Smith. 10 points for him. And Thomas has it in the corner. No good on the three. Detroit leading by 11. Thompson surveying the floor. Now here's Cunningham. He's guarded close. Pass to Duren. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Smith. And again, it's the Nets missing. Pistons shooting very well. 58% the offense is flowing right now early for them. And this young Pistons team, GA, you and I love them, building around toughness.
Yeah, offensively, attacking the paint, defensively, where they are engaged. And they'll send you to the foul line quite a bit, but that's a product of that hard-nosed style.
A nice shot by LeVert.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
Now here is Smith. And Thomas has it in the corner. Pass to Demon. The Nets working the ball around now. Kessler screen on Thompson. Shot clock at 5. To end the drought. Here's Wolf. Lets it go from deep. Sinks the three-pointer.
Yeah, if Kessler keeps passing the ball like that, he will be dangerous.
And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. 11-point game. The shot, no good.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Again, the miss by Smith. Pistons leading by 11. Holland the pass to Cunningham. A shot off that time. Good work defensively by Smith. Hey, Greg, how about MV? Last season, making first-team All-NBA for the very first time. And I think that said, yes, he has arrived.
Yeah, that first team is of the elite, right? That's when you know you have the respect of your peers and the full attention of your opponents.
Detroit making a switch here. Green's checked in. Then for the Nets, Lonnie's checked in. And it's Isaiah Joe in for Demon. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Hey, Kevin. Plenty of pressure for a player like Cade Cunningham, asked to shoulder the load. He said, that's what I asked for, to be in the NBA, to be in these moments. I try not to shy away from them. He practices meditation, and he says it's really helped me. Anytime I need to just reset, I can do it. Back to you guys.
Able to dial it in. Okay, Allie, thanks. Here's Smith, following the bucket by the Pistons. Cloudy, and the Nets miss again.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Now, here's Cunningham, covered by Joe. Steps back. Cunningham kicks to Holland. Out to Thompson. And a wide open look for Cunningham. From outside, off the mark.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
There's the pick. Here's Smith. And Cunningham with the block.
You can see the length of Cunningham there, and his timing helped out on that block, too.
So for the Pistons, Vucevic checked in for Jalen Duren. Stewart comes in for Holland. And Marcus Sasser subbed in for Cunningham. Then for the Nets, Nicholas Claxton comes in for Walker Kessler. And it's Whitehead in for Cameron Thomas.
First personal foul. Team second.
34 seconds left to play here in the first. Here's Sasser, covered by Joe. Nets trail by 9. It's stolen by Green. Pass to Stewart. Now Sasser. Back to Vucevic. Up in time, and the last second attempt doesn't fall. And we reached the end of the first quarter. Pistons lead by 9. Live from Little Caesars Arena, you're watching 2K Sports.
Help me out!
And welcome back to the second quarter. Here for Detroit. Thompson, he's checked in for Green. Karis LeVert comes in for Duncan Robinson. And it's Cunningham in for Marcus Sasser. Detroit leading by 9. A model of consistency stand for many years, Vucevic.
Yeah, look, Vucevic has been scoring, rebounding, and passing at a high level really, since he's come into this league, one of the most skilled big men in the league and sort of a model for the next guys that have come around.
Ausar Thompson is out there with Isaiah Stewart. And it's Vucevic, then it's Cunningham, and it's LeVert in at the 2. That's the group for Detroit right now. Now, here's Thompson. Smith with some nice D. What an incredible first year for MP. Named to the all-rookie first team.
And last season, MP was one of the very best rookies. In this second season, the expectation is that he continues to grow his game.
Thompson passes to Vucevic. Now, here's Cunningham. They get it back. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. That's a 2 from Smith. The shot from the low post is good. Now, just a 5-point Detroit lead.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Pass to LeVert. Now, here's Cunningham. He has 7. Shot clock at 6. Makes the shot. Basket number 4 this game. Brings him up to 4 for 9.
Nice job getting inside and executing. I like seeing Cunningham be aggressive around the basket.
Here's Smith. And Smith with the stuff.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
And the Pistons with possession here. After the basket by Brooklyn. Cunningham outside. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. LeVert inside the line. Misses the wing J. Nets trail by 5. Smith with it. 20 points for him. Pass to Joe. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Thompson against Smith. The Nets need to get a shot off here. And it's Demon missing. Pistons leading by 5. And here's Thompson. Cunningham outside. Pass to Vucevic. Cross contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Hard to stop a powerful guy like Vucevic cold. He gets through the foul and gets it to go.
Holland, he's checked in for Detroit. And the Nets also making a change. Walker Kessler, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Now, here is Smith to the inside. Joe. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Joe's got his second bucket of the night.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Back to Cunningham. The rebound by the Nets.
Well, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Unhindered, going all the way. And the rejection by Smith. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
And Cunningham applies good pressure to the interior defense. And with his 6'6" height, Cade is a bigger guard type.
For Detroit, they have gone 2 for 3 at the foul line in this game. Duren, he's checked in for Vucevic. And the Nets making a change here as well. Thomas is checked in.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Smith for 3. Drains the three-pointer. Smith's got 9 points now in the quarter. It was a storybook ending for MP's rookie season. Greg winning finals MVP, so special.
And, Kevin, I'm not sure how you top that, but we'll see what MP has up his sleeve for his sophomore campaign.
Nice shot by Thompson.
If he develops a consistent three-point shot in his first few years, Thompson's going to be scary.
Kessler passes to Smith. Pass to Demon. Demon off a pick from Smith. Tries it from the top of the key. Demon, that's good.
Now, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Thompson passes to Duren. Here's Cunningham. Offline with his three.
He hasn't been at his best this quarter. I'd like to see him be a little more patient right now.
And Thomas has it in the corner. Back to Smith. From deep. Duren pulls it in. Duren's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. LeVert with a wide open look. And a miss there on the triple. Nets trail by 6. Smith left side. Wolf passes to Smith. To the paint. Here's Devin. And he jams it with authority.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Here's LeVert following the bucket by the Nets. And GA, you know, some people argue that defense has declined in recent years. Would you agree?
I think mostly it's just harder to defend in today's game. You have to cover so much more ground, and with the lack of physicality, it just makes it more challenging.
It's the Nets now, following the bucket by the Pistons. Smith surveying the D. Here's Devin. The three from Thomas. Rebound by the Pistons.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Pass to Holland. Cunningham outside. Nice fake with the layup off the mark.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Kessler screen on Cunningham. And Kessler throws it down.
Great roll by Kessler after setting the screen. That's textbook.
And here's Cunningham. 11 points in the game. Out to Thompson. Shoots a three. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham. Thompson's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well-placed pass in the hands of a guy ready to attack.
At the elbow, Smith. Outside Thomas. Back to Smith. Thomas is screen on Thompson. Here's Smith. Duren pulls it in. Duren's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Pass to Holland. Cunningham on the wing. And then Cunningham with the dunk.
Look at him get up. Cade has some hops now.
1:14 left in the first half of basketball. Smith outside. Traps in the tray. Smith's got 26. And coming off an all-defensive first-team selection, Greg, wow. What does that mean to MP?
Kevin, it means he's doing it right. And award in hand, at this point, his reputation precedes him. So he can be even more aggressive with the refs oftentimes giving him the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, they need Cunningham to be effective from that mid-range area.
Now Smith. He's got 26. To the wing on the left. And Thompson sends it back.
He has the potential to be an elite NBA defender for a long time. Thompson can guard anybody.
Smith outside.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight. The first one falls.
Two shots.
Both free throws good from Smith.
And it's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them. Yeah, I mean, maybe he could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. And so is Detroit in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific D. Back right after this.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule.
When I look at the Nets, you can think you know your team, but you have no idea until the real game begins.
You don't have to be a finished product right now, right out the gate. Just set the table early and build from there.
All right, looking back now at that first half, a bit of a hill to climb for the Brooklyn Nets.
Well, you don't want to give away the game. That's what they're doing with all of these turnovers, Shaq.
Yep, Butterfingers.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. Nets trail by 8. Starting off the second half, here's Jordi Fernandez's 5. Guard spots filled by Demon and Thomas. Then it's Smith. Then there's Walker Kessler. And it's Wolf in at the power forward position. And another look at that last play with the AT&T connected cam. So it's Detroit now. They've led by as many as 14 points. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Brooklyn's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. And Thomas has it in the corner. Back to Smith. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Smith sets the pick for Thomas. Back to Smith. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Here on the 2K leaderboard are the rebounding leaders from a season ago. And you look at Duren. No doubt one of the most efficient rebounders in the game. And, of course, Junior. He's in that same group. He's also having a tremendous season rebounding the ball.
But these guys are always around the hoop, always with a nose for the ball. A dominant season inside for both. The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And you talk about size, coach, strength, and bounce. Jalen Duren drawing comparisons now. Oh my God.
I just love to watch Cunningham orchestrate. At his size, that passing is elite.
The Pistons have gone 4 for 5 from the charity stripe in this one up to now. Smith kicks to Thomas. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Thomas off a pick from Smith. Yep, it goes. And the Piston lead is cut down now to just 9 in the basket from Thomas.
That's no easy finish. Thomas didn't have much room to maneuver.
Pass to Thompson. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist. LeVert's got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. Smith with a screen on Cunningham. Down low, it's stolen by Duren. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. And it's Thompson with the jam.
And when it comes to getting up and down the floor, Thompson has few peers.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Smith on the wing. There's the triple. Detroit with the rebound. Thompson's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Holland, the pass to Cunningham. Misses the three.
Yeah, really unlike him to have this kind of game from three.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Here's Demon with the fadeaway. And it's Smith missing. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Pass to Holland. Duren with the screen on Smith. Holland, no good. Nets trail by 13. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Thompson. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Well, thanks a lot, guys. The Pistons are growing. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff said, I appreciate the work that the guys have put in, and I'm proud of what they're becoming. But we have more work to do. We're still taking steps. Our guys have improved. The team has improved. But we're not finished yet. Guys?
On the rise. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. And Smith puts up a deep three. And the Nets miss again.
But still, eventually you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
Here's Cunningham. Out to Thompson. Three-pointer on the way. The offensive rebound. Nets trail by 13. Smith left side. Thomas passes to Kessler. And the shot goes in. Kessler's got his second basket of the night.
Well, you know, this is where Kessler mostly looks to score. Great work inside.
Outside for Thomas. For three, Smith. That's good. And it's Thomas picking up the assist. Smith's got it back down to within single digits for Brooklyn. And MP in his second year in the NBA, Greg, always curious to see the kind of jump that a player makes after the rookie season.
You learn so much after your first run through the league. MP showed a lot of potential, and I'm sure he'll be even better this season.
LeVert kicks to Cunningham. Detroit, no good that time either. Nets trail by 8. It's stolen by Cunningham. To the middle, here's Holland, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Yeah, there's Cunningham unselfishly giving up the ball. Great pass.
And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Detroit.
Well, what I like is not only have they been forcing turnovers, they've been capitalizing on those opportunities.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
Kessler, screen on top. Smith, another one falls for Brooklyn.
Well, sometimes you tell players you can have a good game in a loss. You've just got to keep doing what you're doing, and the rest of us have to figure it out.
Goes up at the stripe. Kessler with the rebound. Kessler's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Now, here is Smith. He has 35. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Clearly foul.
The Nets shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. First free throw is good. Marcus Sasser's checked in for the Pistons. And a change for the Nets. Joe's checked in. Smith hits them both. And MP now a sophomore in this NBA. Greg, he didn't waste any time leaving his mark with the title.
And he came in wanting to be a winner, and he's accomplished that in his first year. Now it's all about staying hungry so MP can start adding to his legacy.
Cameron Thomas. There's 1:59 left in the third quarter of the game. And the wide open shot from Green. And the 3 off target. Smith with it. 37 points for him. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. Smith's got 39.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
And here's Green outside. It's hauled in by Claxton. Nets trail by 8. 1:16 left to play in the third. It's Joe on the wing. 5 to shoot. Oh, and the dunk by Smith.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. The Nets shooting their 7th free throw attempt here.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
Pistons leading by 5. Cunningham passes to Vucevic. Brooklyn with the rebound. Claxton's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And it's Smith finishing it off.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
Cunningham kicks to Green. Takes the 3. And Cunningham gets it to go on the assist from Green. Cunningham's got 18 points.
Well, that's his first 3 here in the second half. Gotta think he'd like a few more of those.
Joe finds Smith. Claxton sets the screen for Smith. He had a nice open look right there. Smith's got 46 points.
You really got to tip your cap to him in terms of how he's played today, even if they end up losing this game.
Down low, pass to Sasser. Off target from three-point range. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. The Pistons on top, leading by 4. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the 4th quarter gets underway. In a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Now that is an elite level dig. What a great pass.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this 4th quarter promises to be a good one. We've got Green, Cade Cunningham out there with Marcus Sasser. Then there's Isaiah Stewart. And it's Vucevic in at the center filling out the middle. That's the group for Detroit right now. Pass to Clowney. It's Joe on the wing, guarded by Stewart. Here's Smith, shakes him. Green with the rebound. Pistons leading by 6. Sasser finds Cunningham. Back to Sasser. And it's off from three-point range. Brooklyn's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15. Out to the right wing. Whitehead passes to Smith. It's stolen by Cunningham. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Vucevic setting the pick for Cunningham. They kick it out to Green. Back to Vucevic. Takes it off the glass. And it's an 8-point Piston lead.
Well, moving Vucevic inside's like trying to move a brick wall.
That's a 2 from Smith. Misses from close range. The Pistons have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the 4th quarter started. Cunningham's shot is off. Smith against Cunningham. And they recover it. Green against Smith. Clock at 6. Joe in the corner for the 3. The putback. It's good on the putback.
You know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
And there's the drive. And the rejection by Claxton.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Free throw drops for Vucevic.
Well, with his rebounding and scoring, Vucevic is a nightly double-double threat.
And the Pistons making a change here. Hollins checked in. Walker Kessler, he's checked in for the Nets. Smith outside. And Kessler throws it down.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
Vucevic is screen on Smith. Here's Holland to the left side wing. Cunningham kicks to Holland. A second chance effort. Pass to Green. Here's Holland. Pulls from the top of the key. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Green's got 3 assists in the game. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Joe passes to Smith. The 3. It'll go, and the Detroit lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Whitehead.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
Back to Cunningham. Rebounded by Joe.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
And here's Smith. To the inside. It's stolen by Green. Now Cunningham. Out to the wing. Now here's Vucevic. D right on him. Just 5 to shoot. 9 feet out. The rebound by the Nets.
Well, he's got the green light in that situation. They want him taking that shot, even if he didn't get it to go.
And he makes the first.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
So for the Pistons, Duren, he's checked in for Vucevic. Asar Thompson comes in for Isaiah Stewart. And it's LeVert in for A.J. Green. Cunningham outside. There's the lob to Duren. Stolen by Kessler. Pass to Smith. Outside Thomas. Back to Smith. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Asar Thompson.
Nice work to get it inside and draw contact.
And the first one at the line is good.
Taking 2 shots.
Smith hits them both. For Detroit, they've gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch.
Well, give credit to Duren's teammates. They know he's got the hot hand, and they're feeding him the ball.
Pass to Thomas. Smith outside. Thomas a screen on Thompson. Here's Smith to the paint. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on Jalen Duren.
Well, where Kessler is elite is on the boards, and he's an excellent rim protector. Those 2 things alone will earn you minutes.
That free throw missing. To stand here, we have one of the bright young centers in the NBA, Walker Kessler.
Look, start with this with Walker Kessler, Kevin. A great rim protector. you're just not going to get layups with Walker Kessler on the floor. Then he's an outstanding offensive rebounder, and he's got great hands, which makes him very effective as a roll man in the pick and roll.
Cunningham for three. A rebound by the Nets. Smith's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
Pass to Wolf. Back to Smith. 6 on the shot clock. Inside. Wolf, no good.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
Here's Demon. Wolf passes to Smith. Here's the screen. Pass to Demon. Cunningham with some nice D. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Pistons. Pistons passing it around. To the middle. It's tipped. Stolen by Kessler. To the inside. Here's Smith. Kessler passes to Wolf. Here's Demon. Carries it from three-point range. Demon's got the lead up to 1 now for the Nets.
What a time for him to step up. Big three right there.
Well, guys who can make big shots at the end of games have become a necessity.
Vital basket there. This is just the time and really just the situation when he looks to take over.
Now here is Smith. Duren pulls it in. Duren's got rebound number 12 here already in the game.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Smith on the wing. It's the Demon. Launches it. Rebound by the Pistons. Duren's got 13 rebounds in the game. Seeding. Back to LeVert. He's looking for Duren and finds him. Now Cunningham. 5 on the clock. Looking to get back on track here. Duren, the pass to Thompson. And the rejection by Smith. And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession. Hollins kicks to Cunningham. Shot clock at 6. Out to Thompson. Trying his luck from deep. The rebound by Demon. Demon's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. It's stolen. Wolf shot's good.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Yeah, there's no excuse for giving that up. That's the absolute last thing you want to happen.
Thompson against Smith. Duren sets the screen for Thompson. Just 3 to shoot. What a finesse finish on the land.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Smith. To tie it up. It's good.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
Well, you know this is when they lean on him, and he delivers with a much-needed score.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Igor Demon. That's foul number 2 for him. And a good-looking view of that throwdown from the AT&T Connected Cam. Thomas against LeVert. Here's Cunningham. 7-foot shot. No good there.
In the second half, it seems like they've given him the green light. Might want to rethink that.
Outside, Smith. 1:35 left to play in the final quarter. It's stolen by Cunningham. An even 3-on-3 break.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Gets the first, and that gives them the lead. he is unable to get the second one.
Well, not a perfect trip to the line, but he gets the one he needed to put them in the driver's seat.
Thomas is screen on Thompson. Here's Thomas to take the lead. Buries the deep ball.
Well, this is what he does. A proven scorer in the clutch.
Cunningham right side.
Got it. That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
Here's Smith. There's 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Stolen by Thompson. And now the Pistons fast break. Now Cunningham. Sinks the big jumper.
Well, in these big moments, Cunningham really wants the ball.
A two-point game.
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
Yeah, they need everything to break their way at this point if they're going to rally back.
Smith fires. Count it. Nice touch.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. Cunningham left side. Good.
Cunningham's teammates and coaches trust in him in a big spot.
And we got a timeout here called by Jordi Fernandez. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now in terms of strategy here. Any thoughts?
And they've got plenty of time to get a basket.
No doubt, but they might have to draw up something that the defense isn't expecting.
Here's Smith. That'll count. Oh, my goodness.
Perfect timing.
Down it goes at the buzzer. Boy, doesn't get any better than that.
Unreal. What a finish. Nothing better than a buzzer-beating three to win.
And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for him.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
That concludes the first game of the NBA season. And for all of us here at the table, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and our terrific sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us tonight. So long.